The Tao of Self-Confidence, Episode 12. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women finding their inner journey to self-confidence 5 days a week. Visit our blog at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Hello, friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. And I'm your host today, Sheena Yap Chan. And today's guest, she is a special one. I met her in Denver about a couple of years ago. We still are in this awesome women's support group. We call it the Super Women. And, we've kept in touch from time to time online. And we recently reconnected in Las Vegas. But there's something awesome about this woman, right? If you've never seen her on Periscope, she is just a beast on it. You see her all the time, just sharing scopes, helping women out, being able to get out of their own comfort zone. But I'm sure her life never started out that way, right? Everyone goes through these little challenges and obstacles, and she's able to overcome them. And now she's going to be speaking at the first Periscope Summit. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Joanne Pham, all the way from Los Angeles. Hey, Joanne. So how are you doing today? Maybe you can fill in on the listeners a little bit more about yourself.
Woohoo! Hi, everybody. My name is Joanne. Thank you so much for that awesome introduction, Sheena. It's so cool to be here. And I love what you're doing here to help empower all these women from all over the world. OMG. So, ladies, my name is Joanne Pham, and I am in Los Angeles, California. Sorry. I am a mother of two. I am 48 years old. I am married. My cultural background is my parents are from Vietnam, but I was born in San Francisco. So basically, I am an American, and I associate with the American culture. I never had any of those cultural clashes, as you will, because of me being a Vietnamese American. Does that make sense? Because I wasn't born in Vietnam, I wasn't raised Vietnamese, so I never had that type of cultural clash with that.
Let's start with a couple of questions. So what's your favorite self-confidence quote?
When it comes to self-confidence, I don't really have a particular quote, but I know whenever I see somebody that's struggling and they look to me for advice, I just tell them just to be awesome. Basically, straight up, be awesome. And that means do whatever it takes to shine, to always put out best version of you. Does that make sense?
Yep, I totally agree. You just got to be out there and just be yourself, be your authentic self. Don't worry about what other people think because, you are awesome, right? If you're listening to this, you have a lot of value, a lot of talents that the world needs to see. And if you're hiding it, no one's going to be able to see it. So, I love what Joanne said. Just be awesome, right? It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, and it's something that we can all relate to, right? I know you listening to this, you can be awesome as well, whatever it is that you wanted to do in life. So, I like that, Joanne. And what would be your definition of self-confidence?
Self-confidence for me is being comfortable in your own skin. And that's not about being cocky or snobby or stuck up. It's just being comfortable so that if anybody throws anything at you, that you don't falter, you don't fall, you don't get flustered. You are all right with that. You are okay, and you can continue to be strong.
Wow, I love that definition. You always have to be comfortable in your own skin, right? Because it starts with you, right? This journey always starts with you. And if you can't be comfortable with yourself, how do you expect others to be able to connect with you? And it's important that we have to learn this lesson, right? Being comfortable in our own skin. I know sometimes we have challenges, we have obstacles, but this is why we have this podcast to help you get through that, to help you overcome it so you can be comfortable with yourself. You can start loving yourself again. So thanks for that awesome definition, Joanne. And can I just ask you, what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
Wow. I have always been very fortunate because I've had a lot of mentors, even as I was growing up. And I would love to reiterate this because it has been so impactful in my life that when I was a young girl, I'm talking young, like 5 years old, I remember overhearing somebody in the next room saying to me, that Joanne is a leader. she's going to go far. And I overheard this. I wasn't even in the same room, but it goes to show you how powerful words can be to young children. So from that point on, I knew that there was something different about me and that I had something that I could share with the world, that I was meant to be a leader, to help people step into their own power. So I guess that was a pivotal moment for me as a 5-year-old to actually hear that. So I want to tell everybody that remember those words that you say to the children that are around you, because that can affect the rest of their life. So from that point on, I knew that there was something inside of me that had to come out. Something inside of me. I wasn't quite sure exactly because I was only 5 years old, but I knew that there was something different.
Wow. Not too many kids can notice something like that, especially at 5 years old. I mean, I never even started talking until I was 5. So for you to realize that you're already born a leader, right? And some people have this misconception of leader. They think it's just someone who delegates, someone who just tells other people what to do. But it's not that, right? You're an amazing leader. I've seen you online. You learn how to inspire women, how to bring them up, how to lift them up, how to believe in them when they can't either, right? I mean, you've done that for me. And I know you've done that for so many women. So I'm sure when someone said you were born a leader, that was just like a big aha moment for you. And you've been just blazing ever since, right?
Yeah, and that's a great point, Sheena, about people's conception of being a leader. It doesn't mean that you are the boss. It doesn't mean that you are tasked to do and delegate certain things. Being a leader can also, or for me, it's just leading by example. Being true to yourself, being strong, being wise, being respectful, and showing people that they can do that too, and how and why it's a good thing to do. So it's basically an inspirational type of leader. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I mean, we need more inspirational leaders, right? I mean, sometimes we see some leaders out there, they might have the wrong message and we're not sure what their background story is, but I just believe we need more leaders who can just inspire people to do something great, to just go out there and lead by example. I mean, Joanne is a great example of leading by example, right? I mean, she's created this awesome group called the Perry Girls, right? Helping women just get out of their comfort zone to go on Periscope. And if you're not sure what Periscope is, it's this live streaming app. I mean, she helped me get out of that comfort zone as well. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be a scoping maniac that I am today. So I really have to thank Joanne, because she looked at me right in my eyes and she's like, what's stopping you? I mean, you'd be amazing at it, right? And it's different when someone looks straight into your eyes and just truly believes in you. It's the greatest feeling in the world. So, I mean, Joanne, what's your life like now, right? I mean, I mentioned earlier that you're going to be speaking at the first Periscope Summit, which is probably exciting for you, right?
I'm so excited because I feel like I'm representing all the women out there on Periscope. It's an honor. It's an honor to be out there sharing with them what women go through, what women have to deal with in terms of all things Periscope. Should I say, it's women have a different challenge than men do when it comes to online broadcasting or any type of broadcasting or any type of video marketing. We're hard on ourselves. We're brought up in this society because of the media that we have to look a certain way and be a certain way and weigh a certain amount. And, it's expectations that are kind of unrealistic for a majority of the people out in the population. So I had this group so that I can reiterate out to everybody that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be blonde and blue-eyed. You don't have to be 110 pounds. Your voice is important. What you have inside of you is so important and valuable to the rest of the world. And it's so important that you get your messages out. Do not dim your light because of the expectations of what the media has brought to us, because it's so ridiculous, really. It really is. I mean, if you think about all the great leaders and all the great women that are out in the world, in history, if they had never spoken up, how different our world would have been or would be right now.
Yep, it's so true, because I was reading this article on Goop, and it's talking about why women struggle with self-promotion. And it's the same reason that you said, right? Society sees women as like this good girl image, and if we were to promote something that we believe in, it's like we're not allowed. It's taboo. It's not ladylike to do that. But, you have to realize who even put these standards of being a good girl? Like, who was the person who just decided to write a guide to being the good girl, right? I believe if you have a great message, you should go out there and share it as much as often. And if people can't resonate with it, well, too bad. That's their problem, right? But you're going to help women out there who will see your message, who will resonate with you, who will join forces with you, and just start fighting for what you believe in, right? I mean, we all go through it. We all get these little uncomfortable, notices, or these uncomfortable times where you're just like, I don't know if I could do this, but this is why we're here, right? Joanne's here to share her story to help you get out of that rut. We're here to help you to get out of it so you can start doing the things that you love, right? Because like she said, if you see women on, in the newspapers, just women who's done amazing things, they just did it regardless of what people thought of them, regardless if they were doing it right or wrong. They just took the actions, right? And, eventually, if you take the wrong actions, it will lead you to the right actions. So, Joanne, I'm so glad you came on. I'm so excited for you to be speaking on the Periscope Summit. And if there's one piece of advice that you would give to the woman who's listening to this episode, in her own journey to self-confidence, what would that be?
That would be to not listen to the voices in your head, because we all have those doubtful voices in our head that sit there and they sabotage us. They tell us, oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, why would people listen to you? What the heck are you doing? So my advice would be to take those voices and to squash them. Take them, put them in your palm and squash them like the bugs that they are, because they are not serving you. They're not helping you. I want you to think of people like Sheena and like myself that are on your side, that we have your back. They put those voices in your head. Let yourself hear our voices saying, yes, you got this. Heck, why aren't you doing this? You need to shine. Get out of your comfort zone. You are depriving the world of your greatness. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Go, 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 go. I know that's like two different things. Stop it, and go, 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 go. But I'm saying stop listening to those negative Nancys in your head. Stop listening to those Debbie Downers in your life. Start hanging out and reaching out to women like Sheena, like myself, anybody that can help propel you, help inspire you to do the great things that you are meant to be. I like to say, like, we're all superwomen. We all have this little superwoman that's inside of us. You just need to tie on that cape and fly, fly, fly.
I love that. It's so true, right? We just got to go out there and get it. And, I'm sure the listeners would love to be a part of your Peri Girls group, because I know there's a lot of women out there who want to Periscope but still have that. They'll still need that kick in the butt to start going. And I know your group, Joanne, has helped so many women. I mean, over 6,000 members in a span of like less than 2 months is amazing, right? And it's just an amazing community of women. And I love promoting this group because it's done a lot for me, and I want to pass that blessing on to you. So, Joanne, if there's any, I'm just wondering, where can they contact you other than the Peri Girls? Is there any other social media platforms that they can reach you at?
Oh my goodness, yes. Thank you for that. So my handle is Go Rice Girl, all one word. So like rice, like I'm Asian, right? So it's Go Rice Girl. And I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. You look for Go Rice Girl and you'll find me. But if you would like to join our Facebook group, it's totally free, ladies, and you'll just absolutely love it, because it's a community of like-minded women that inspire and motivate and teach and mentor all women, regardless of where you are. Maybe you've never even seen Periscope. There's so many newbies on there, and we love to help because we love to give back to our community, because we were all new at one time. The application's only, 5 months old. So basically, you're new now. I mean, you'll be addicted, because women, we're so communal. Love to be around other women. We love to be around other like-minded, strong, and positive women. And this is the best platform for you. And our group supports, we teach, like I said, at all different levels. So you could be a newbie, or you could be a professional video marketer. Doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum, but just come. You'll just love these ladies. We have all these activities for you. We have accountability groups. We have places where you can share your links. And it doesn't just stop at Periscope. We have a place where you can share your links for all social media media. So it's a girls club. It's that girls club that you wish that you had that doesn't have any mean girls in it. So if there are mean girls, I'm the first to escort them out. I'm like, you know what, this group is obviously not for you, and we have them leave because there's really no place for them, right?
Love it. Yes. Come join the perrygirls.com. I mean, I'm a perrygirl, Joanne's a perrygirl, and you'll just love the energy and the environment inside that group. You know, so many women just lifting you up, just, you know, walking with you side by side. And that's the most important part, just walking with you side by side. So that was perrygirls.com. And, you know, I just want to thank Joanne for coming over and sharing her story. And to get all those links, head over to the Tao of Self-Confidence and search for Joanne's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else we talked about in this episode today. And Joanne, I just want to thank you again for coming here, for just sharing your time with us. I know you're a busy, busy gal, and you still have the Periscope Summit that you're prepping up, so we're all excited for you. I mean, all the ladies in the Perigirls are so excited for Joanne to be on stage, to be speaking to a sea of people. It's going to be awesome.
I can't wait. I'm so excited that you started this as well, Sheena, because you're inspiring so many women every day. It's awesome. And we have to all stick together, and we have to lock arms and fly. Fly!
Totally. We all fly together. So tune in for another new episode, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye!
Thank you for joining us on the Tao of Self-Confidence. Visit thetaoofselfconfidence.com for links to everything we chatted about today, as well as killer resources, gifts, and so much more. Start your inner journey to self-confidence today.